The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Lumen Field. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Giants, led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
In motion, it's Robinson. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. They'll run here with the rookie. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now Jones. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
I always love going down to the field in pregame, Mike, and just seeing how certain guys approach their pregame warm-ups and their routine leading up to kickoff. And I really liked what I saw out of him. He had a really interesting level of focus. He had all of his wide receivers around. He was getting them all involved, throwing the ball, getting on the same page, timing, rhythm in the passing game. They're hoping all these extra reps, not only leading up to this week in practice, but here on game day, if they can carry that over after the game starts, they're expecting to have a lot of success here, especially early.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Smith next. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. The Giants offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive, so they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time. There's a lot of room to operate.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Second and 7. Play action now. It's Geno. That's complete to Lockett outright. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Gino now on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Now, Gino. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Smith will give it to Charbonnet. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third down, 3 to go. From the pistol, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brian Burns with the sack, and that's exactly the type of play the Giants envisioned when they traded for him from Carolina back in March. Only 8 sacks a season ago, and the question was that production indicative of him as a player or more of his surroundings? But either way, he's picked up right where he left off, and he's one of the best pass rushers in the entire league.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This from 34 yards. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Jones going to hand this to Tracy. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Now Jones on the bootleg. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route, all the way to the other. Your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, here's Tracy. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take it back for a loss of 2. And now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's their punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. Smith to throw on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Smith. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
The tight end Fant in motion. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's Michael Dixon now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Tracy. Lots of space past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 22 yards the pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Taking off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Here comes Greg Joseph and the field goal unit. No issues there. This one is good. And the Giants will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. They put the tight end Brown in motion. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Metcalf coming across the field. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. What work after the catch. That one picks up 29 yards.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big gain.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short gain. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the bootleg, it's Smith. To Lockett working across the field. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They go play action with Smith. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Gino gonna throw for it. This one caught at the 4. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Seahawks take a 10-3 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind him.
And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. There's DK Metcalf, he and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's Walker. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. And he's taken down up past the 35.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll motion over Metcalf. They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Smith. This one complete to Bobo. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Off the play fake, Smith. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. On the ground, it's Walker. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Smith, RPO, and that's Lockett. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. Gun, it's Jones. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face second down and 7. Jones. Complete. Finds his man Hodges. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Back to throw is Jones. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. The Giants sending out their punter, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Smith. He has Lockett over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. But he'll gather it back in. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here now, 3rd and 5. Geno to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Williams. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They put the tight end Brown in motion. Play action now. It's Geno. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run here with Walker. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down. Once again, it's Walker. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On 2nd down, Walker.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. First and 10. Now Walker trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Here's a handoff to Walker. Whoa. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
They run with Walker. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
The run up the middle, it's Walker.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll run with Walker. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken at the 5. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Jones operating out of the pistol. He's going to keep it himself.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Jones gonna hand this to Tracy. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
They'll run the draw with Walker. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. He gets that to his big target, Vance. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Here's 1st and 10. They put the tight end Brown in motion. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Smith. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route. He creates great separation downfield. But now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
And this is as good as you can possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And nothing doing there. Might get it out to the 2, but that's all. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Third and 5. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. To throw is Jones. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Open man is Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Jones. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He keeps it himself.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. Going for it all. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Gino. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Smith to throw on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Off the play fake, Smith. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Here's Walker. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
I I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's Jones. To the outside, complete to Johnson. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Jones to throw. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Jones. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Giants first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
I know it's fourth and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
On first and 10, here's Jones. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
Now Jones throwing on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Jones now on first down. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Jones to the air again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that tip ball, I think, just saved a huge play because this offense found something. They had an open target with a lot of room to run, and unfortunately for them, the defender gets his hand on the ball, and that went away pretty quick.
Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Third and a yard. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. John Runyon, the guilty party. So instead of third and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Back to throw is Jones. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Smith will give it to Charbonnet. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. He'll tuck it and take off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, Jones. And open downfield, it's Johnson. Another big play and another 1st down. 26 on that one.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Jones now on 1st down. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Giants. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
They'll try for 2. Jones going to get the Giants set. On the read, he's going to try and run with it. And he'll take it in. Made the right read on the zone read. And tacking on 2 points. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, here's Jones. This one is caught by Robinson. The 12's making noise in Seattle before third down. Shotgun now for Jones. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Open man is Robinson. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Again, it's Jones. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson. Here's second down and 3. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Throwing on first down is Jones. That's to Robinson. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up now for second down. Throwing, Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
That's going to be caught. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They face second down and 7. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.